evaluation. Because to tell you, Jack, if he needs a weekly evaluation, you need to fire him. So just to give you a warning that it's apparent now that you're not giving him an evaluation. You're discussing public business in private.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anybody else wishing to address the board? Mr. Pizzullo, good morning.
Morning.
Good to see you last night, Steve.
Yeah, it's a little worn out there. Great.
Nice shirt, Steve.
Thank you. I thought I'd been driving the place up there. I noticed the board is going to discuss requests for proposals on the Herlong property sale. We submitted our proposal, and it, along with others, were open and available to the board for review since July 25th. I've come here today to give the board the opportunity to ask me any questions they may have on our proposal prior to their discussion in closed session.
Thank you very much for that offer, Steve. I'll open it up to board members if you have any questions, Mr. Pizzullo, at this time.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chairman, but I haven't seen any of the proposals, so I ability to ask any questions.
It would be moot right now.
Kind of disadvantage right now. I would like to know when are they going to become available to the board members.
It is on our agenda today, is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So we don't get any events.
It wasn't in our packet. I brought that.
We'll talk.
Thank you,
We'll
Steve.
seek direction from you in closed session.
I would, Mr. Chairman, reserve the right if I do have questions.
To ask Mr. Pizzullo
Available, I'd
questions.
be happy to do that.
I'm sure he would remain available, so.
Yeah,
Well, I
since-
have a question. Since Steve is here, is there anything he wants to add about it? Since we haven't seen it, but, I mean, is there anything you want
Good point, Larry.
to elaborate on about the proposal?
I mean, you haven't seen the proposals at all, because they were opened on the 25th.
Right.
I guess the only thing is, just to let you know that we're around, going to provide for that library and a nonprofit up there. We're not going to just abandon them. There's a clothing store, Goodwill store, and then there's a library, which, we're not just going to put them out or anything, but make some provisions for them. So that was probably the only thing I wanted to add.
Does the proposal give some insight to the scope of what you guys?
Just a general idea. We didn't want to go too far into it because we didn't know what the proposals would look like or how many we'd receive. So that's why I thought there might be a lot of questions as to what we were planning on doing. Our big plan is to get some businesses into Lassen County and get them working on that base. One of the people that is, parties that is going in with us, he's very, very familiar with military contracts and doing military work. And when he was out there, he noticed there was a lot of non-California license plates. And he feels it should be mostly California people and California doing the work there. And then I've also contacted two other, what they call 8A contractors, which do a lot of military work, and they get some preferences. And they're both very interested in moving here and starting to work with that base. It seems like the base has been being worked by outside entities that don't reside in Lassen County, that don't have payrolls, that stay in Lassen County, or they don't even have offices that are here in Lassen County. And so there's a big need. So that is one of our big pushes.
If I miss it,
Yeah, sure.
so just so you know, as you said, we have the bids open on the 25th, and the board hasn't met since then. So we do have it scheduled today, the first time since the board has met since the opening of the proposals.
It was just a little strange to me because they get opened and it goes into closed session. It's like, it's kind of quick for without any discussion. But I see now that you open them and give them to them, then they'll come out with some kind of discussion.
Actually, if you're on the public agenda.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Steve. Anybody else in the audience wishing to address the board under this portion of the public comment deliberation? Seeing none, then the board will go into closed session. Mr. Nichols,
Members, we have